Fortnite OG Chapter 2's official launch trailer just got leaked, along with all the new Battle Pass skins, new mythic weapons, bosses, map changes, and much more that we are going to be showcasing in today's video. And if you guys want to be gifted any of the new skins dropping into Fortnite's shop, all you have to do is drop a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, and leave your epic usernames down in the comments below. And a big shout out to everyone using code NRPH in the item shop. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are legends. So before we showcase the OG2 launch trailer and new mythic weapons, bosses, and map changes, I quickly wanted to go over all the new Battle Pass skins we should be getting in the OG2 pass. And it's important to note here that Chapter 2 OG is going to be following the first 3 seasons of Chapter 2 that were confirmed by this leaked roadmap for Fortnite 2024, showcasing all 3 of those seasons' key arts, along with leakers also finding the official update schedule for OG Chapter 2 as well, which is pretty exciting, and we'll cover that later. And just like the original Fortnite OG season, this season is only going to be 1 month long, which means the OG2 Battle Pass is only going to be 70 tiers, but still come with tons of awesome skins that we're about to showcase. So to start, the skins coming from the Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass and getting remixed for OG Pass 2 is Ripley and 8-Ball, which were the only iconic and popular skins from this Battle Pass. I mentioned this in our last OG2 video, but Season 1 of Chapter 2 was kind of a letdown, and a lot of people were not big fans of the Battle Pass, map changes, and overall season, so it makes sense that we're only getting 2 characters from this Battle Pass. And it's quite the contrary for Chapter 2 Season 2, considering most people would say that Season 2 is probably one of the best and most iconic seasons Fortnite's ever released, as there were so many new additions to the game that were staples like mythic weapons, bosses, vaults, and stuff that we're going to be checking out later in the video. But the characters getting remixed and returning in the OG2 pass from the original Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass are our boys Midas and Brutus, along with Meowscles and of course Agent Peely, and there has been speculation that Sky will also be coming back as well, which is pretty crazy to think about because that's almost every single skin from that season's Battle Pass, which just tells you how popular all those characters were in the Fortnite community. Now finally, for the Chapter 2 Season 3 Battle Pass, the 2 skins that we should be getting remixed are Jules and the Tier 100 skin, which was the Eternal Knight, both of which have really unique styles, very important characters to the storyline, especially considering Jules is actually related to Midas, who is going to be heavily connected to Fortnite OG Chapter 2's new season. And it is worth noting that although we don't have any confirmed information on the OG2 secret skin or special skin that you unlock, there is a lot of talk about Fortnite adding Maya, or a new remixed version of Maya, since Maya was the first ever customizable skin featured in a Battle Pass. She was also released as Chapter 2 Season 3's secret skin, so this would be a really cool way to kind of throw back some of the new features that Chapter 2 introduced, like Maya, which was again the first customizable skin we've ever saw in a Battle Pass. They could easily remix her, let us unlock a new version, and customize another one with new variants and designs. And thanks to our leaker friends, this is the official update schedule for Fortnite OG2, which shows when every single season is going to be getting updated and added in this throwback season. So you guys can see that Chapter 2 Season 1 is going to be going from November 2nd to November 9th, or the first week of OG2. And unfortunately, in Chapter 2 Season 1, mythic weapons and bosses were not implemented yet, so the first week of OG2, there will be no mythics or bosses, but some things that we should be excited for is 1, boats are getting unvaulted, which is a great form of mobility and getting around the map, as Chapter 2 was the first Fortnite season that implemented swimming. And it's also worth noting that we have our first starter pack for Chapter 2 OG that's going to be dropping in Battle Royale, known as the Raven Team Sid Pack, which is going to be coming out into the item shop during the first week of OG2. So that's something else that you guys could look forward to, as these starter packs are amazing deals. You get some awesome skins and a bonus 600 V-Bucks. Also, make sure to add us on Snapchat for more giveaways, daily news, and special item shop gifting. Then on November 9th, our first update of OG2 happens, and this is going to be the update adding all of the Chapter 2 Season 2 things into OG2, which is going to be going from November 9th until November November 23rd, which is pretty much the entire season. And this is where things are really going to start to ramp up in OG2, as this is going to be the update that adds a bunch of new mythic weapons, bosses, and of course more map changes for some of the more iconic points of interest around Fortnite's island that happened in season 2, like Deadpool's yacht. We also have the agency, which is going to play a very big role in OG Chapter 2. And when it comes to all the mythic weapons, data miners found that Fortnite was updating every single mythic weapon from season 2, which means that all of them are set to be re-released during this update, which includes Midas's drum gun, Brutus's minigun, Meowscles' pew pew rifle, TNTina's explosive bow, and finally Sky's scar, which were all of the first ever mythics added to Fortnite. And it is worth noting as well that Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, along with adding mythics and boss NPCs, was also the first season that ever added mythic vaults and key cards for all the main points of interest where these bosses were located. And it seems like in recent seasons for Chapter 5, although we still get boss NPCs and new mythic weapons, the vault key cards and vault concept is slowly fading away. So I'm very excited for Fortnite to go back to their roots during this section of the OG Chapter 2 update, where they will hopefully add back the mythic vaults, even if they're slightly revamped or changed to fit some of the new points of interest and map changes that are definitely going to be getting remixed in this season. It would still be awesome for them to finally return, along with all of the original mythic weapons and bosses that brought the charm in the first place. And just like boats getting unvaulted during the Chapter 2 Season 1 update, this update will also be adding choppas, as Chapter 2 Season 2 was the update that added choppas and was the only season that they were actually featured in, which is very interesting. And finally, on November 23rd until November 30th, the final week of the OG Chapter 2 update, the Season 3 update will actually be going live. Again, this will add some of the new mythic weapons and bosses and overall map changes that Season 3 brought. And one thing that's very exciting is Chapter 2 Season 3 was the first Fortnite season that ever added drivable cars and vehicles, which means that cars will also be getting unvaulted. So by the end of OG Chapter 2, we are going to have so many different vehicles and forms of mobility that you're able to utilize. And it's also worth noting something that most people are overlooking, but if we actually take a look at Fortnite's leaked 2024 roadmap that actually gave us insight as to what seasons were going to be coming in OG Chapter 2, it's worth noting that Fortnite Festival's current collab during the OG 2 season is actually going to be between Fortnite and Snoop Dogg, and data miners actually found that Fortnite were working on adding hydraulic vehicles to the game, so maybe during the Season 3 update of OG2, when cars are unvaulted, they're actually going to be adding some new versions that have hydraulics and allow you to bounce up and down to kind of fit that lowrider theme of Snoop Dogg in the West Coast, which is amazing. With all that being said, here is an awesome concept for the upcoming Fortnite OG Chapter 2 launch trailer that showcases all of the super important characters coming in OG2, along with some of the old enemies that we fought during that chapter, which gets you really hyped and gives you an amazing idea of what should be coming in the Fortnite OG2 update.
Watch it all.